March has been given January competition. It has been long. But has your girl been productive sewing wise? Come on, let's see. Hey Stitches, it's your girl Kris. Welcome if you're new or welcome back to the channel. First things first, it is hot. I am roasting. I cannot believe that we are only at the end of March. And I'm quivering in my boots about what's going to happen when summer actually hits, because if it is this hot now, what is it going to be like in July and August? I feel like I'm probably going to melt into a puddle because Jesus, I am roasting. Anyways, you guys don't want to really know how hot it is here on the island, but I'm sure you do want to know what has your girl made for the month of March. Most of the things that I made for March already have full videos here on the channel. As usual, I'll link them down below in the description box, and so I will try my best not to talk your ears off. Although I feel like once I sit down to talk to you guys, I always have so much to say. I hope you guys haven't minded, but today I really am going to try to make it short, sweet, and to the point. So the first item I want to show you is this dress right here. This is Simplicity 9463, and I actually started this dress in February, and I had full intentions of finishing her in March. But guess what, guys? She is still not done. I do not have the right buttons in my mind that will complement this dress. As a matter of fact, I do have some buttons that will complement this dress, but I do not have enough of said buttons. Now, this dress requires 13 buttons, I think, when I last counted. Was it 13? I think it was 13. And I just don't have 13 buttons in my stash that will go with this dress. Now, I have tried it on in the full review video, so if you are curious for more details on this one and to find out just how long and why it has been taking me forever and ever to work on this project, then hop, skip, and jump over to this video right here and check it out. But again, Simplicity 9463. Now, when I was working on this one, I put her down several times, you guys. I started and stopped, and one of the times that I stopped, I made this baby, right? Look how I'm holding it up. Oh my gosh. I made this baby right here. Now, this is the Edgewater Dani swimsuit, and I made it using swimsuiting fabric, duh, but I used two different swimsuiting fabrics. I used this solid purple fabric on one side, and then I used this, I don't even know how to describe this one, you guys. It almost reminds me of like a lava lamp, but I use this one for the opposite side. So my swimsuit is actually reversible. So on the one side, why do I keep showing you guys the back? So on the one side, we have the solid purple top and then the printed bottoms. And then if I turn her out, we have purple panties and the printed top. Maybe I should turn it around. And the printed top. Now, I really do like this swimsuit. I am obsessed with Edgewater Avenue swimsuits, you guys. I just feel like the designs are very stylish and the instructions are impeccable. Well, not instructions. Maybe I should say the video tutorials, because most of them have video tutorials, and I much prefer a video tutorial over like written instructions. I'm a visual learner, and if I can watch it, I will watch it faster than I will read it. So that is the case with most of these Edgewater Avenue swimsuits. And I just find that they come together so nicely. I like the fact that they are reversible in many instances. I like the way she applies the elastic. I really just like it, you guys. I really do like her. So if you have not yet made a swimsuit and you are considering making a swimsuit as we approach the hotter months, then be sure to check out Edgewater Avenue. I am not affiliated with them in any way at all, although I think I probably should be. But I just really like her swimsuits. So again, this one is the Edgewater Dani. This one does not have a full review. I did share some snippets of the making of the swimsuit over on my Instagram. So if you're not yet following me over on Instagram, then go ahead and follow me there as well, because you can benefit from more real life in the moment sewing over on Instagram, particularly in my Instagram stories. No, I'm not going to try this one on for you because I actually want to sell her. Yes, I do. So if you happen to be local and you're watching this video and you want to grab yourself a swimsuit, then hit me up. This one again is the Edgewater Dani. Right, you guys. After I made the Edgewater Dani, what did I make next? I think I made my Mimi G Jessica dress. I think so. It took me a while, you guys, to actually figure out how I wanted to play with this dots and striped double border printed rayon challis fabric. Oh my gosh, that was a mouthful. Now, this was actually my pick on my fabric roulette wheel for the month of March. And I have had this fabric in my stash. I want to go ahead and guess like a good 5 years, you guys. I bought it earlier on in my sewing journey and I was just too afraid to use it for 2 reasons. One, it's a rayon challis, which means it was slippery and your girl was not very comfortable with using those fabrics earlier on. And two, I wanted to really utilize the striped border print in an interesting way. So after I spun my fabric wheel, it took me a good while before I settled on making the Mimi G Jessica dress. Now, if you guys commented on that video giving me suggestions about what I should make with this fabric, then thank you so much for engaging with me. I got a lot of comments for sundresses and for loose and flowy pants. As you can see, I decided to go with the sundress, and again, this is the Mimi G Jessica dress. Now, for the main dress, I used the dot portion of the fabric, which was the main print of the fabric, and then I used the stripes to sort of accentuate the dress. So I used the stripes down the placket, I used the stripes as well as the dots on the pockets, I used the stripes on the strap, and then finally I put the stripes at the hem of the dress. Now, if you want to get all the details on the making of this dress and see your girl in it, then be sure to go ahead and check out the full video. Again, this is the Mimi G Jessica dress. I should also mention that I did do a full bust adjustment on this dress, and this dress actually has princess seams right through here. So if you do not know how to do a full bust adjustment on a princess seam bodice, then I do think that that video will be super helpful for you. And if you try it, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and on that video as well, and let me know if you did in fact find that adjustment tutorial helpful. Right, so again, the Mimi G Jessica dress. Now, once I had completed the Jessica dress, I then went on to make my So Lucky Jar pick for the month of March. So for the month of March, I pulled a Vogue pattern. It was Vogue 2069. I really hope that is the right number. It is a skirt pattern. And this, you guys, is what I have made with Vogue 2069. So this is actually the front. It has a really high split, which you already know that your girl loves because it means I can have an amazing leg moment. I decided to make her up in denim and I really like how it turned out. Now, so far as Vogue 2069 is concerned, again, I was really stumped about which fabric I had in my stash that I wanted to use to make up this skirt. I did not have a lot of options, at least I did not think I had a lot of options. And one day I was sitting at the office and denim came to mind. And so I came home and did a rummage through my fabric stash and I found a remnant piece of denim fabric. Now, I was a little unsure whether I had enough of the remnant piece to get the long length of this skirt cut out, and I had decided I wanted to make the longer version rather than the shorter version. I know. Who are you even talking to? I typically do like my hemlines to end above my knee, but this year I'm trying something new. I'm embracing some longer lengths. And so I was determined, you guys, to make up the long version of this skirt. So I was super happy when I was just barely able to squeeze out the long version of this skirt. Now, I have shared once again the full details of the making of my Vogue 2069 here on the channel. And in that video, you guys, I actually showed 3 different ways to style a mid-length denim skirt. So it was something a little bit different and I really enjoyed doing it it. I enjoyed it coming up with the different types of styling for this skirt. So be sure to go ahead and watch that video as well and let me know, what do you think of the styling? Did you prefer one over the other? Did you like all three? Let's continue to have conversations on all of my videos, you guys. We can do it here, we can do it there, whichever one floats your boat. Let's just keep talking. So again, this is Vogue 2069, and this was my So Lucky Jar pick for the month of March. Now, once I had completed my So Lucky Jar pick, I wanted something else to sew. But having sewn some rather, I don't want to say that they were difficult, but most of the makes for the month of March were quite time consuming. They're not considered in my mind to be quick makes, especially that Simplicity 9463. As I said, you guys, that one was a slow project. So I decided to make, you guessed it, another swimsuit. The swimsuits, you guys, are almost becoming like palette cleansers for me. Once I finish like a trickier project or a longer project, then I want something that will give me like instant gratification, and I have found that swimsuits are doing that. And I'm surprising even myself, because I did not like making swimsuits the first 2 or 3 times that I attempted doing it. But now your girl can bang out a swimsuit and feel confident and comfortable that the finished garment is going to look and wear quite nicely. So this time I made the Edgewater Athena, and this one actually has like a low scooped front. It's very difficult to show you guys swimwear when I'm not wearing them. Oh gosh. So this is the front, and it actually has a very low scoop in the front, and it has some gathers which can be adjusted by the use of these straps. Now for the back, it also has like a low scoop in the back. This one again is reversible. On the one side, I did this printed red and white fabric, again from Cali Fabrics. I did actually share a full unboxing of my Cali Fabrics haul here on the channel. So if you're curious to see all of the swimsuit and fabrics that I picked up, then be sure to go ahead and watch that video. It was very good in my opinion. The fabrics are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So that means your girl is going to be sewing up quite a few more swimsuits over the next couple of months. So as I was saying, I used the printed fabric on one side, and then on the opposite side, I used this solid red fabric. And I think that this is really, really sexy, you guys. This Vava Voom type red fabric and the cut of this swimsuit is just really, really gorgeous. Now I do have a little bit of finishing work to do to this one. I want to go ahead and try out adding tie ends. I think that's what it's called, a tie end to these straps. And I also need to do a tiny bit of slip stitching right here at the crotch. But other than that, this swimsuit is finished. Again, unfortunately, I'm not going to try on this swimsuit for you. I have made another Edgewater Athena. I'll pop a picture in right here. That one I made for myself. I used 3 different black and white prints, so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like on the body. But if anybody, again, wants a swimsuit to buy, then hit me up. This one is the Edgewater Athena. Now, guys, that was everything I made for the month of March. Not as productive as I was in January or in February, but that is okay for me. I feel like sometimes I just need to slow my sewing down. I can almost feel like a sewing factory, just churning out project after project after project. And this month, for the month of March, I was forced to sort of slow down my sewing. One, because I chose patterns that required a little bit more technique and a little bit more concentration, and took a little bit longer in terms of the construction, and even just thinking about what I wanted to do, making sure that I was utilizing, in the case of the Jessica dress, the fabric quite nicely. So this month was a slower sewing month for me, but again, as I said, I'm perfectly fine with that. Now that you have seen everything that I have made for the month of March, drop me a comment down below and let me know which of March's make is your favorite. Are you into one of the dresses? Do you like the skirt, or are you into the swimsuits? Let us continue the conversation down below in the comment section. If you liked today's video, be sure to go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up. And as usual, if you have made it this far and you're not yet a subscriber, then please do consider subscribing on your way out. Now we are rolling into the month of April, and I do have quite a bit happening for me in the month of April, and I think that it is likely to affect my sewing. But I shall keep you guys posted, and I will be back towards the end of April to show you guys another roundup. Hopefully, I actually have something to share. So until next time, you guys, stay calm, stay cool, stay safe, and absolutely keep sewing. Peace.